Okay, there it is. Hi everyone, TigerHawkT3 with a more late night stream. I couldn't get enough bandwidth for the rest of the day, but now I can. So, tonight, I think first thing I'll be doing with our incremental idle clicker game in Python is move the program data into a file. Now I just have behavior and data all in the same thing. So here's what I will do. Okay, firstly, clicker, gear, etc. Okay, first I'm gonna start a new file. Start file. I'm gonna move this over here for my convenience. And let's see. Did I change the... I did. Okay. Very good. I was just checking the resolution to make sure I put it to the right one. 1080p. Alright. I'm going to take all of these things out. These are all gear declarations. Goodbye. I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to move that out there. Okay. And I will tell you what. I'm going to make each of these... Should I make them online? Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm going to delete all this stuff because the name is actually in the object. It's the first element in there. This is called refactoring. Refactoring is good. And there will be more stuff to do other than just this. Here's what I'll actually do first. Take out all of these. That's gonna get annoying. So here's what I'll do. Find and replace. You can't really see that. That's okay. I'm going to look for here. Let me I will show you what I'm doing. So there we go. Self.gear. Notepad++ has a regular expression, find and replace, which is very cool. Self.gear, one of these, this. This needs a backslash, and then space, or A through Z, I believe is all I have. And then another one of these, and one of those. Space equals space. I'm going to replace that with nothing. Didn't find anything. Self, and then a dot, and then gear, and then open bracket. Here's what I need. Plus. Just making sure it's gonna find everything correctly and properly. I'm sure it will. Okay. That seems good. Place all. Oh, this has a dash in it. So So does this one. Alright. And now we will search for, we'll do that again. And we'll do comma, and then a new line, and then white space, any amount. We will convert it into one space. Nothing. Comma, and a new line. It's not finding that. That's odd. Maybe it's like this? For real? Probably. Yeah. Windows uses, for the line feed, it has a carriage return and then a new line. And that is literally carriage return, like for a typewriter. The thing is moving along. Ding! Yeah. That's what that is. On the old printers, there was a command to move the carriage back to its original place, and a separate command to feed the paper through to put it to a new line. So in Windows, the tradition was to send those commands to the printer. That's what had to be done. In Unix, this was, I think, separated in a different layer, something or other. Anyway, so even today, Windows new lines are carriage return and then a new line, while Unix new lines are Unix line feeds, something, are just new line. So back R, back N, as opposed to back N. Yes, it is annoying. And then space, any amount, and we're going to change that to just a space. Looks good. Replace all. Very good. Oh, and here's another thing with the dash. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to do a little more cleanup. Let me move this back to the regular view. There we go. It's a little bigger for you. I know not everyone will be watching this on a 1080p screen. So, or a big screen, even. Maybe on your phone. I wouldn't watch this on my phone, because here's the phone I have. That's my phone. It's a Nokia 2610. I'm kind of sad the network is phasing out 2G. The carrier we use will no longer have a network that supports this device. So I'm gonna have to get a newer phone before the year is out. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find something good, hopefully. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to do this again. I will have one of these, and then I'm going to get the gear, and this, and I'm going to replace that with nothing. No, not nothing. One of these. Right, that's it. Okay. Yeah, do that. Okay, very good. Now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna look for this, and is this the end of the line? I think. I believe. No. Oh yes, that, or else it's not a valid expression. Right, very good. Replace all. 26 lines, 26 occurrences, and that's pretty good. Okay. Ah, yes. have some things like this stuff. I think we can eliminate that by hand because there's only those. So what I'm doing here is this self.gear indexed is not a literal object that ast.literal eval can understand and parse. So I'm going to remove it. I think it can do numbers, strings, lists, dictionaries, and tuples. Something like that. So okay. And this means I will have to I will be doing a small refactoring in the main program to account for the fact that it will be a string here, and then I'll have to change that string into a building after I read this stuff in. Okay, this still isn't proper dictionary syntax. So we have name, descriptions, tips, costs. Name. And replace. I'm just going to do normal. This with name. Right. Very good. Now I'll need descriptions as part of a string. Thank you. This I might have to do by hand. That's okay. I want to make sure it's the first thing after the name. I'm sure what I could have done is give each give the gear object a string or repro something, a magic method, and then print it because it already has all this information. Could have had it do that for me, but it's too late now. Descriptions, tips. Descriptions and then tips. Now I'm regretting not doing it the cool way. Why is there no comma here? That's very strange. Nor here. Oh, I must have taken out the whole poo. You know what? Screw it. It's not too late. It's never too late. Never ever. Because I'm tired of doing it by hand. Return. Okay. This plus just in case I want to have one of those. that and a new line. Okay. All right. I will need to close that, make it happy. Okay. Name this descriptions. Oh no, I want this, and then that. I want that in a thing. Yeah. Name descriptions. Tips. Costs. How long did I spend doing it manually? 10-15 minutes. Yeah. That'll teach me. No, it won't. Costs. Quantity. Per second. Limit. I will close that here. Plus. There's gonna be a format later on, I guarantee it. Name, description, tips, cost, quantity per second, limit, multiplier, synergy unlocked, synergy building, power gear, empowered, empowers, this plus this, dot format, okay. Name, I'm gonna need self everywhere, self.name, self.descriptions, it would help if I could spell it. Self.tips, self.costs, self.quantity, self per second, dot limit, self.multiplier, synergy unlocked. Lots of typing, but it should be better and easier. I will need the gear in this file again. Self.power gear, self.empowered, self.empowers. Okay, these are going to be, let me open a previous version. Oh, let me switch back to the larger view for you. It's, my hard drive could be faster. Could be. Okay, I'm going to put this in after self.gear. Is defined. Where did it go? Wow, it's very small now. That's what she said. Okay. I've got all the stuff in there. Etc., etc. Okay. What am I gonna need? It's gonna be multiplier, power gear, empowers, synergy, synergy. Multiplier, power, power. No, empowers only, not empowered. Right? I think there's an empowered here. What is that? Oh no, they don't get that passed to them. So multiplier and power gear and empowers. Let's do that first. Multiplier, power gear, and empowers. So this is going to need the name of it. Same for this one. Oh, that's out of the... That's under the webcam feed. Okay. Self-done powers, we got that. Multiplier, power gear, and empowers. Good. Synergy unlocked and synergy building. Okay. All right. Is this? Oh, this is part 11 already. I'm gonna save this as. Oh no. I'm gonna save this as 11. Then I'm gonna actually reopen the old one. Give me a slight moment. I don't remember if I added a lot or not. Just in case. You know. Doesn't look like I changed anything, but that's alright. No, I don't see any changes. I'm going undo and redo, and I don't see anything. But now I'm sure it's up to date. Okay. Alright. So it'll do for gear in self.gear print gear. Alright. Cool. So now what I will do is I will run this. And this time I'm going to pipe its output to the clipboard. That should work. Okay. And now, if I am correct, I should be able to paste it in. Or maybe not. It didn't do it. Okay. Let's just run it normally and see what it does. Oh. That's interesting. It just went through and... That's not right. It just printed the name of each thing. That's very odd. I did this properly. I think I did that right. is very strange. It's being called, right? No. No, it is not. How very odd. So that's not actually working for some reason. This plus this dot format, whatever. Plus that. String is not being called anyway. That's very strange. Let's do the following. See if that would, I don't know why it's not working. It's very odd. Where do I print? Print this. Okay. Oh. Of course. This is less convenient than I thought it would be. Okay. This is a string, so there's no name. Oh, right. I haven't done that yet. For now, it's just these things. Right? No. Called something with a name. Something has no name. Line 161. The end of what it did. Why isn't it working? The eternal question for programming. It has a string somewhere, and one of them doesn't have a name. And it's not telling me which one it is. That's not good. Something with a name it didn't like. The gear should have a name. Gear.multiplier is a thing. Gear.synergy unlocked. Those are all things. One of them is a string that it didn't like. So, okay, we can do that. Except attribute error. Print what will I print? Gear and gear.multiplier for now, I guess. I don't know. Let's try again. Doesn't have multiplier. These are all strings. Self.gear is this. What is a gear? I have no idea. Gear is a string. Oh. Do you know what I had to do, folks? Do you know what I had to do? It's fantastic. You will love it. You'll love it to pieces. You'll love it. so much, I guarantee it. You'll love it. Here's what. That's what I was missing. I forgot that the dictionary was need the values. So there you have it. Let's see if that works this time. Nope. Int object has no attribute name. One of these is an integer. Oh. If it doesn't have it. If self.multiplier m equals self.multiplier dot name, else m equals self.multiplier okay, and this is just m now, because I have some things that might be 0 or not. Synergy unlocked would be none, so that's not going to have a name either. That's irritating. Synergy unlocked. Else sunl equals self.sunl. No. Synergy unlocked. If, what else have I got here that's bad? Let me take this thing out of there. Okay. Synergy building, that's also none. Annoying. Synergy building. SYNB. Self.synergy building dot name. Else SYNB equals self.synergy building. Power gear 2, huh? Yeah, because it could be 0. No. Know what I'm gonna do? This is totally the wrong way of doing it. Because I have them all set to falsy values. So you know what that means? You know what that means? Multiplier. And so if this is falsy, it will evaluate, this whole expression will evaluate to the first one, if the first one is falsy. And if it's truthy, it'll try the second one, and then give me that. Great, that's a lot faster. Unlocked and name. I know this is too long. I know, I can see that. Synergy building and power key and empowered empowers.name empowers and okay. Let's try that, shall we? Now it had better have piped that clip. It did not. Okay. Let's see what happened in general. Lots of stuff. Okay. I don't know why that didn't work, but we'll do this, and we'll just direct it to a file. That had better work. What'll I call it? Clickergear.txt. Now I should have such a file. And what is it? It exists. Fantastic. And what I'll do, I'll just open it with Notepad++. Alright. Very good. Let me close that and turn off this. No, I do not. Just keep what's there. Thanks. I'm going to turn on all characters. So we have CRLF and CRLF. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace both of them. I'm just looking for 2 carriage returns and replacing them with just 1. Should I have only 20 things? No, there should be 26. Why are these lines so long? Oh. That's fine. Wow. Because it had to do what it had to do. No clicker, pulley, coal-fired clicker. What am I missing? This shouldn't have 2 names in there. Why am I missing stuff? I'm missing 6 things. Clicker, cursor, click booster. Do I have those? Probably not. No, click booster. Well, this is annoying. I'll tell you what. Let's turn that off. I'm getting a little tired. Let's see. Right, I wanted to go through this. And in order of some sort of order. Sorted this. Key equals something else. And X, 2 things, and those 2 things are X dot per second. So first it'll have the same things that are 0, and then by X dot cost is the second parameter there. Okay. Let's save that and do that again. And close. And let me go back to, did I close that? I can open it again. Clicker gear. Oh, I don't need to. No. I don't need an extra new line over there. Close that, run this thing again, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And reopen it. Now there are 26 things. I don't know why it was excluding some before, but now it isn't. Okay, wedge, steam power clicker, DVD, click booster, new training. It's all mixed up. But I think it's right. I hope. It needs the repro of some things, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. This is being less exciting than I thought. Let's see what we have here. That looks better. Yeah. I might just use this anyway, because that was a pain in the butt. Clicker name, descriptions, tips. Where did I give up? Should not have given up on this because I already had it in a nice format. Just had to add some things. Okay. This is a lot more work than I thought. Descriptions. I had an expression somewhere that was matching too many things when I did that replacement. Okay, tips. And then what next? Costs, quantity, costs, changing all the costs. It's not entertaining. Sorry. I will dropping frames on this, seriously. I could tell you about what is happening in Brazil nowadays. The president is up to shenanigans in some way. Had some problems with the budget. that they overspent too much and didn't balance it, which in Brazil is against the Constitution, making it an impeachable offense. Now, usually people wouldn't care too much about that, because it happens, I guess. But also, police were investigating someone else in the government, and this person was talking to someone who sounds exactly like the president on the phone. They had the guy's phone bugged, tapped, and so the president was saying they would protect this guy from investigation. Someone who sounds a lot like the president. They can't prove anything. Can't prove that. But they can prove that she messed up the budget. So they're throwing the book at her for that. Something they can prove. Al Capone was finally put in prison for tax evasion. So that's a thing. We'll get him on something. Okay. I think now I'm just adding little quote marks. So today there was a vote in Brazil to decide whether to impeach the president. And it passed with a significantly greater majority than the minimum needed. So that was Congress, and I think now it will go to the Senate. How did I take out all the commas? Like, really? I don't want to redo all that. Really don't. So yeah, that passed, and now it's going to go to the Senate, I think. And a few differences between the American and Brazilian House of Representatives. The American one doesn't have live broadcasts, I guess. I put costs in the wrong place. Should go right there. I don't know how I managed that, but that's better. So, and another difference is that they don't sit quietly and vote on stuff, and I vote as such and thusly. No, they don't do that. Have you ever seen a soccer game? A football game? With the crowds and waving flags and shouting and cheering for their favorite team? That is apparently how the Brazilian House of Representatives was today anyway. I don't know if it was just because it was Sunday and they felt like it and they're very excited because it's something big happening, but the congressman who cast the final required yes vote crowd surfed in the House of Representatives on other representatives. So that was interesting to watch. Very different, very different. Now I'm gonna look at all these dictionaries and make sure they're right. Okay, looks good, looks good. Costs, name, descriptions, tips, costs, name, descriptions, tips, costs, limit, name, descriptions, tips, costs, limit, cost, tips, descriptions, name, descriptions, tips, cost, limit, cost, tips. Programming is not always glamorous. I'm talking to the computer. The computer is very, very fussy. So if you have something slightly wrong, except for, you know, white space on within a line, it generally doesn't care. But anything else, it cares. Multiplier per second. I just want to make sure I have. Here's what I'll do. I think I have this available. Yes. Syntax error. Didn't like something. Oh, I still have a bunch of equals. My goodness, that won't do at all. No way. Equals, replace with, colon, normal, replace all. 29 of them, okay. Syntax error in one of them. Okay. Clear. So here's the start. I'm looking for syntax errors. Invalid syntax. Tips this. Okay, steam-powered clicker is wrong. Of course it is. No, that should have worked. Oh yeah, no. When you have two strings next to each other, Python automatically concatenates them. So this ended up to be name, steam-powered clicker descriptions, one word, with clicker and descriptions, and then another colon, and then it's like, I beg your what's it? Sorry. So that fixes that. And floppy disk. Descriptions. Okay. Alright. So it was only steam-powered clicker is wrong. Is it really? Oh no, it was the last thing. Yeah, I had two in there. And that one's correct? Yeah, okay. So I'm just putting these into the interpreter, and if it gives me a syntax error, it's bad. If it doesn't, it's fine. It'll just be that dictionary. So I'm working with literals. Fantastic. Clicker gear, do not save. Close that. Close this. Take that out. I can close this as well. Okay. File, save as. Clicker gear, this. Replace, yes, very good. Okay. Alright, finally. So, this is not a very useful string, actually. This is just not what I want. I'm going to take that out. And then over here, I'm going to take this out. I don't need to print things anymore. And over here, I'm going to take all of this out, and I'm going to replace it with a couple key things. With open clicker gear.txt as f, import ast. Gonna need that. For line in f. File objects can be directly iterated over, and they will automatically produce one line between each iteration. So if you have a text file with ABCD on one line, and then line 2 is EFG, and then the next line is HIJ. For line in F, if you just did, print it or show me it or whatever, print the repro of, anyway, you would get the first line being ABCD with a new line at the end, and then EFG, and then a new line, and then HIJ with possibly no new line if you didn't end your file with a new line. It can be good to have a blank line at the end of the file because that blank line actually belongs to the previous one. It's the content of a file and then the new line character, and that's what tells the computer to go to the next one. So there's actually nothing on that last line. It's the previous one that has a line feed on it. So doing that can make for more consistent file structures. Content, new line, content, new line, content, new line, and then nothing. So for line in F, d equals ast.literal eval line. Right? I don't know if I need to strip the new line at the end or what, but let's try it like this. And then self.gear d dot name equals gear star star d. That should work. And then afterward, we will do for gear and self.gear.values if gear.multiplier multiplier equals self.gear multiplier. Okay. So if there is something for this particular sort of value that could be something falsy or another gear object, then it will reassign that to be to refer to self.gear indexed with the string that it currently has, because it will be a string. That's the name of the what's it. If, what else could it be? I don't remember. Don't remember at all. Let's open up the previous one again. Okay, very good. Multiplier, power gear, empowers, synergy unlocked and synergy building. I don't know why I didn't want to pipe to clip. Like, come on, I've done that a lot. I do that all the time. My best friend pipes to clip. Okay, I think that's all of it. if all these, blah blah. Gear dot power gear. Multiplier gear dot power gear dot empowers gear dot synergy building, sure. Gear dot synergy unlocked. It's supposed to be like more or something, I don't know. Will this work? I don't know if it will. Because these are not mutable. For prop and gear dot multiplier, so it will be for item in like 0, 0, none, whatever. And prop, nope, I can't actually do that. I could loop through a bunch of string names, like for prop in multiplier, and then do a bunch of get attribute, etc., blah blah blah. But just power gear equals, yeah, get attribute and set attribute. I don't want to be doing that. Equals self dot gear power gear. Gear empowers equals dot gear empowers. Synergy unlocked equals self dot gear synergy unlocked. I see I missed a thingy. Let's put those in there. Not over there. Over here. Synergy building equals self dot gear synergy building. Good lord. For an hour. Just to put it in a file. I thought it would be much more streamlined. But okay. Let me go back and explain this dealie. Star star. The double star syntax unpacks a dictionary structure. It's useful for passing dictionary-like objects, for passing mappings. I should say it unpacks mappings, and there's only one mapping included by default with Python, and that's dictionaries. So anyway, so that'll unpack it and send each key value pair as an argument, a named argument. So, I wonder if this will work. Who knows? I won't until I run it. So let's do that. You ready for massive error explosions? Yep. In update. Here, clicker. No. What keeps doing this? It hasn't been modified by another program. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh god. And there's no undo. it deletes the whole thing. Well, it deleted the file. Okay, that is the stream for today, I think. What was the error here? Keyword here, clicker. There was no clicker. Oh, it tried to update it immediately. I could have fixed that by doing self.parent.after 1000 this. I don't know why it rewrote, why it deleted my file. I just opened it. That was all I did. And then it emptied it. So I'll have to make that all again. That's fantastic. Okay. I don't know why it deleted my file instead of just, it opened in read mode and then it's like, I deleted it. And then it didn't, cannot be undone. And I didn't think to copy it before, because I thought it would be the same. It was just going, oh, something was read or whatever, but no, it wiped my file. Okay, so I'm going to fix that on my own time. I'm kind of irritated right now, because it wiped a file that I was working on for an hour. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that really, I spent an hour working on that. Okay. Good night, everyone. Hopefully it will work better next time. See ya.